There's a myth going around that you've got to be a complete natural on camera or nobody's going to pay attention to you, nobody's going to watch the video, and you're not going to be able to do a good video. So what do you think about that?
The myth that you have to be a natural, the myth that you need to be born ready to be on camera is just that, it's a myth.
On camera, you have to appear like it's natural. Can you learn? Can it be a learned habit? Can it be a learned behavior to appear natural on camera? Oh my gosh, yes, and I can prove it to you because if you did some Sherlock Holmes investigating research, you'd find some of my older videos on YouTube, and they are bad.
You start it because you know it's powerful and you're not that good at it. And then when you do it, you get a little bit better at it. Then you do it again, you get a little bit more better at it. But here's what's really cool. You don't have to be that good to start and get results from it. You'll get maybe this much results, which is better than no results, right? But from that much results, then you can go to this much results. And pretty soon you're off the screen here, and it just keeps going and it gets bigger and bigger. And then that's when they turn to you and say, well, yeah, I can't do it like Marisa, she's a pro at it. Or I can't do it like Jason, he's a pro at it. That's because we started from ground zero where anybody can start, and it's super duper easy.
I used to have these strategies on how to be cool and how to kind of relax in front of the camera and just be natural, because a lot of my clients were often speakers and they could stand on a stage in front of thousands of people and speak. When they got in front of a camera and they felt like they were talking to a machine, they couldn't be natural. And what I find is, and I was the same at the start, but what I found was if you just focus on being yourself, because people can tell when you're being authentic or not. So if you just be yourself on camera and talk the same way you do if you were face to face, or like I like to, when I'm on camera, I think if I was at a party talking to this person one-on-one, how would I be acting? Would I be animated and my hands are moving and you're a little bit more out there than if you're stuck in a room by yourself. So just completely being yourself on camera is the #1 and only advice that I give people now. Just relax, have fun, and pretend that you're talking to someone at a party.
You have to get comfortable with the idea that there are people out there who want to hear from you. There are people out there who respond to your wacky sense of humor, or your really dry sense of humor, or whatever your personality happens to be. There's somebody out there who just can't wait to get some of that.
So many people lead with their credentials, the results they've gotten for other people, their degrees, their qualifications. But ultimately, what makes you human, what makes you trustworthy, what makes you credible in somebody else's eyes is also the relatability, that they see something in you that they want in their own lives, that they see something in your energy that they want to model in their own lives as well, that you're living your message, that you're doing your business and you're still happy, you're getting results, but you're happy. You don't want to model the kinds of success stories that have it all but are miserable at the end of the day. And so when you get in front of the camera, not only do people see you as expert, and not only are they given the ability to start to relate to you through the energy and through the words that you're putting out into the world, but they can make the choice about whether they want to follow you, whether they want to learn from you, whether they want to work with you. Not your competitors, not anybody else, but you. And that's something that's incredibly powerful. That's where all the magic of your expertise, your story, your personality, what makes you different comes to the forefront and allows you to step out as the shining light that you are in the marketplace.
If you are a little bit hesitant about getting on video, you're just like everybody else. Even extroverted people who speak in front of hundreds or thousands of people feel a little weird about being on video. And so what you need to do is just get yourself out there, start recording some videos, and know that you are the editor. So no one's going to see anything you don't upload. So think about that, is just get your practice in on your camera that you own. And when you use the art of the one take, or just doing one solid take without having to edit to make everything perfect, like right now, this is live. I can't go back and edit live. So you need to get into that mode, so when you're making those videos, you're ready to be on the radio, you're ready to be interviewed, you're ready to be on an expert panel, because you're not having to rely on editing that stuff up or memorizing stuff. You've already gone through it. You've gone through it time and time again. You've come up with a way to respond to people, and it's natural.
There are some people who believe that they have a face built for radio. So look at this face. Is this face built for radio or what? Yeah, I do videos all the time. People don't care what you look like. People care what you give them.
the real turning point for me where I actually started using video a lot more to market the business, is when I realized this shift from having to actually be in front of the camera. Even though I enjoyed it, you know, it was very time consuming the way I was doing it historically, and you know, there was no real leverage in that. Whereas with the processes and systems I sort of, you know, worked out and fumbled through a couple of years ago that I've now refined, it's not about having to sort of worry about that timing. So I can just now record an audio file and shoot that off to a team member who then goes and creates a video after the fact that matches the slides and the images and all that sort of stuff to that video. So that turning point for me was huge, because it gave me the ability to reach our marketplace and our audience with video without me having to do all the work. And that was a huge turning point for me, which was great.